Imagine creating the most intelligent machine in history, but placing it in a world with nothing to learn from. No books, no conversations, no images, no shared knowledge, just silence. For decades. That was the reality of artificial intelligence. Scientists believed machines could think, they believed intelligence could be built, but something critical was missing. Not better ideas, not smarter engineers, but something much bigger. Something the world had not yet created, and without it, AI would remain stuck forever. That missing piece was the internet. The limit of early AI artificial intelligence officially began in 1956. At the time, researchers were full of confidence. They believed human-level intelligence was only decades away. But progress slowed almost immediately, not because the ideas were wrong, but because AI had nothing to learn from. Early computers were extremely limited. They had little memory, little storage, and almost no access to real-world information. Every instruction had to be written by hand. Every rule had to be programmed manually. If something wasn't coded in, the machine simply didn't know it existed. AI wasn't failing because it was weak. It was failing because it was empty. It had intelligence, but no experience. Then a new idea is born in 1989 inside a physics laboratory called CERN. British computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee was trying to solve a simple problem. Scientists were struggling to share information. Research was scattered across different systems. Finding data took too long, so he proposed something revolutionary. A system where information could be connected, not stored in one place, but linked together across the world. That idea became the World Wide Web. But here's something most people misunderstand. The internet and the web are not the same thing. The internet is the global network of connected computers. The web is the system that lets us access information through websites. Think of it like this. The internet is the roads. The web is the cars that travel on them. Without roads, cars cannot move. Without cars, roads are almost useless. A simple idea, but one that would reshape human history. The world goes online. In the early 1990s, the web became public, and suddenly everything changed. People began going online. At first, it was simple. Emails, basic websites, online forums, news articles, but very quickly, the internet became something much larger. Every search, every message, every upload added to a growing digital world. Humanity was unknowingly building the largest collection of information in history. By 1996, around 45 million people were online. By 1999, that number had grown to 150 million. By 2000, more than 400 million people across the world were connected. Information was no longer rare, it was everywhere, and without realizing it, the world was creating something extraordinary. It was building the perfect environment for artificial intelligence. Then AI finally has something to learn from for decades. AI struggled with one major problem. It had no data. But AI doesn't learn like humans. It doesn't understand meaning first. It learns patterns. Patterns in language, patterns in images, patterns in behavior. The more examples it sees, the smarter it becomes. Before the internet, those examples were extremely limited. But after the internet, they became infinite. Every website, every article, every video, every conversation became training material. Without knowing it, humanity became the teacher, and AI became the student. The second problem, computing power. But even with all this data, AI still faced another limitation. Computers were too slow. Training intelligent systems required millions of calculations. Traditional processors couldn't handle that scale efficiently. Then something unexpected happened. Graphics processors, known as GPUs, changed everything. Originally designed for video games, they turned out to be perfect for AI. Unlike CPUs, GPUs can perform thousands of calculations at the same time. This allowed AI models to train much faster. What once took years began taking weeks, then days, then hours. At the same time, cloud computing allowed machines around the world to work together. For the first time, AI had enough data and enough power to actually grow. Final moment. The turning point by the late 2000s. Everything was finally in place. A global internet, massive amounts of data, powerful GPUs, connected computing systems. Artificial intelligence was no longer just an idea. It was ready to evolve. And soon, one organization would take all of this progress and push it into a new era, a company founded in 2015 called OpenAI. And what they would build would change the world forever.